Hey guys, this is Kiyato here and welcome to my video game pickups haul. So for this haul, it's just going to be all PlayStation because this past month or month and a half, I got a bunch of good games throughout that course and a lot of them ended up being mostly Nintendo games or PlayStation. So I kind of made the deciding factor to just, make them in this two separate videos. So if you guys want to check out my Nintendo one, I'll leave a link in the description, or you guys could check out my channel because it shouldn't be too long ago since I uploaded it. But yeah, decided to separate them because one, I tend to yap a lot. So the video would have been about like 15 minutes long, so I have a tendency to do that, which I need to fix. And I thought it would be a pretty good idea just since this is just all PlayStation and all Nintendo. I mean, I didn't really get any Xbox or Sega Genesis, which is kind of ironic since I'm wearing a Sega shirt right here. But yeah, let's get started into this haul. The first thing I want to show off are the modern games, the PlayStation 5 games. So I didn't really pick up too much PlayStation 5 games because normally I kind of wait until they kind of go down in price. So most of them I actually did get them for like a lower price than usual. So first one I got, Stellar Blade, the game that kind of caused a controversy. But yeah, been wanting to get this game for some time now because it's supposed to play like Nier Automata, kind of like a hard difficulty game, similar like almost Dark Souls like. But yeah, been interested in this game for a while now, and definitely not wanting to spend $70. So I got this for $30, which I think is kind of where it will go as the lowest. Otherwise, I'll be having to wait like a couple more years, or if I just buy it used, if I find it out in the thrift shops or Facebook Marketplace. But yeah, got Stellar Blade. I also picked up Alan Wake 2. So this one, I got an absolutely banger deal on this. I got this through Walmart for like $20, which this is really a good deal because this not only comes with the second game, but it also comes with the first game as well, including some expansions. So honestly, $20, you guys, I would definitely recommend like checking your Walmart. But even so, $30 for this game too, which is usually what I see as the lowest. I mean, still a fantastic game, fantastic story, and I honestly enjoyed the gameplay a lot. So, pick this one up. And another horror series I actually did pick up recently, Fatal Frame 2 Remake. So this is based off Fatal Frame 2 on the PS2, which, dang, that is like 3 console generations behind. But yeah, this is a remake of the original Fatal Frame 2, and the third time they actually remade Fatal Frame 2, because Xbox actually had one of Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly. So yeah, I did hear good things about this remake though, that's actually really scary, and I tend to want to play it eventually soon, but for now I'm kind of leaving it sealed because, funny enough, I actually played like Resident Evil 9 not too long ago and did 100% completion, so I'm kind of burned out on like horror games right now at the moment. But yeah, those were my PlayStation 5 pickups. And speaking about Resident Evil 9, I forgot to show off some of the cool PlayStation Sony exclusives, or this one's not really that much of an exclusive, but yeah, I just want to show it off. But here is a Resident Evil 9 promotional poster, which on the back, you got them promoting the Porsche that he drives in the very beginning, and they do kind of show it twice in the or I think they show it like 3 times in the game. But yeah, it's kind of funny. But yeah, I actually got a bunch of these, which is kind of funny as well, because my friend actually lives in California, so he actually attended the Resident Evil 9 event that was showing off the release party. And yeah, he actually grabbed some of these for me because like I kind of just asked him if he could get me anything cool at that event. Like I was hoping like a big poster or like some sling or some weird like accessory or something, but instead he got me these, which are still pretty cool. I just didn't expect him to get me like 20 of these, so that was pretty funny. So yeah, got a bunch of Resident Evil 9 promotional flyers. And this one is actually pretty funny. I actually have a friend that works as a vendor, but they're gonna throw this out anyways, and I just asked for it. But Ghost of Yotei, I don't know what you call this. It's not really a poster because it's kind of like this like a little banner fabric one. so it doesn't really rip easily. But yeah, Ghost of Yotei long banner. I thought it was pretty cool. Like I said, they were going to toss this out, so I just asked my friend to just like, you know, if they can just give it to me, and yeah, have this cool little banner just have for my video game collection. Alright, next are my PlayStation portable games. So when I said portable, you know, PS Vita as well as PSP. So I guess the first one I show off is this 50 cents bulletproof G-Unit edition. I think it's G-Unit edition. So got this at GameStop for a pretty reasonable price, and yeah, this game is a very interesting game to say the least. Kind of plays in a weird overhead view, but yeah, this is like something I thought would be pretty cool to add to my video game collection, because I know Sand or Blood Sand goes for a very high price on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to try and collect, you know, many of the 50 cent games just to add to my video game collection. Who knows? I might be able to meet them one day and maybe have them sign this game. So yeah, that's the only PSP game that I got. And then I picked up 3 PS Vita games. So BlazBlue Continuum Shift, Continuum Shift Extend. I'm not going to bother saying that. Disgaea 4 and Gravity Rush. So these 3 I actually picked up through Facebook Marketplace for like $30 in total, or I think it was like 30. And yeah, honestly, very well worth it, because I think Gravity Rush by itself normally goes for like 40 or 50. So these 2 was just additional icing on the cake, which I absolutely love, because you know, I do want to try to do a completion of PS Vita games, so I thought that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, picked these up through Facebook Marketplace, and this one through GameStop. So yeah, that was everything that I got for PlayStation portable games. Alright, next in my pickups are the PlayStation 2 games. And I didn't really get too much PlayStation 2 games, but there was one in particular that I'm pretty happy that I finally found for a really awesome deal. Yeah, first thing I got, Soul Calibur 3. A lot of memories playing Soul Calibur 2, and funny enough, I actually never played Soul Calibur 3 that much, because, you know, as a kid, you know, you can only choose what you could get for your birthday or Christmas, so, you know, I got other stuff, but yeah, finally got my hands on Soul Calibur 3, and I think this was one of the most broken Soul Calibur games, if I remember correctly, because there's certain characters had like infinite combos or something, so very interesting. But yeah, Soul Calibur 3. I also picked up Okami on PlayStation 2, and I think this is the first Okami game before, you know, all the re-releases on PlayStation 3 and Nintendo Wii. But yeah, Okami on the PS2, and I actually did hear things about how they are making Okami 2 sequel, which is gonna be very interesting because I don't think it's really needed, especially. But fingers crossed it doesn't run across the whole, you know, Dragon's Dogma 2 thing, because not a lot of people were fond of that as a sequel, even though a lot of people wanted it. But yeah, got both of these for like around $8 each at GameStop. And the biggest one that I'm very happy that I got, I picked up Fullmetal Alchemist, was it The Broken Angel, and take a look at this, $5. This is an absolute steal, which has everything in here too, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, I've been looking for this game for some time now, this and the sequel of this, and funny thing about it is the fact that it's from Square Enix. But I actually remember playing the demo of this back then when I was a kid on the PS2, and honestly this game wasn't that bad, honestly. So yeah, the only time this game was ever released in America as a PlayStation 2 game, which don't know how it will hold up now if they were to make a like a PS5 or PS4 game, but yeah, pretty happy that I picked this one up. So these were my PlayStation 2 pickups for this haul. Okay, next in the haul is my PlayStation 3 games, which unfortunately I will be skipping PlayStation 4 because I didn't get any PlayStation 4 games, which is very funny to say at least, because you literally see me pull like PS Vita, PSP, PlayStation 5, kind of going down the nostalgia road. But yeah, picked up a bunch of PlayStation 3 games, which this one's the first one I want to show off. Senkoku Basara, and yeah, this game I'm not too familiar with. I only know about this game because of Project X Zone on the DS. So yeah, not too familiar. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Onimusha in a sense, but also the gameplay kind of looks like Dynasty Warriors. But yeah, from the creators of Devil May Cry 4, so probably very action oriented. But yeah, I don't really have much to say too much about this game. Like I said, I only got it because one, got it for like a pretty decent deal because I'm a Best Buy, or not Best Buy, a GameStop Pro member, so I got this for a little lower than what it was supposed to be intended. And also, I had a $5 monthly coupon, so I kind of just decided to use this just to add to my collection. But I did pick up 4 PlayStation 3 games. I was gonna mix myself up. So, picked up Gran Turismo XL, Lego Indiana Jones 2, Little Big Planet Game of the Year Edition, and the most importantly, Nier. Well, I was about to say Nier Automata. Nier, Daddy Nier, and yeah, these ones I actually got through a Facebook seller on Facebook Marketplace, which they also added this PlayStation 3 game or console right here. So all this I actually did get for a really banger deal. I got all this for like $30, which funny enough, I don't really need a PlayStation 3 console, but now I have a backup one just in case. But the main reason why I actually got this was mostly because of Nier, because I was wanting to add this for my game collection for some time now, because normally this goes for like $15 or $20 at GameStop, and you know, no one was selling it for like lower than that. But up and behold, Facebook Marketplace came through, and not only did I get this for a pretty good deal, I mean, come on, PlayStation console right here, like that's absolutely banger deal. So all this I actually got for like $30, if I didn't say that already. So pretty happy. It would have been a more magnificent moment if this was the fat PlayStation 3, the original that plays the PlayStation 2, because that is the holy system I'm looking for right now currently. So getting this, quite nice icing on the cake, but you know, one of these days I will come across a PlayStation 3 backwards capability, and it's, to tell which one it is, it's usually like a 24 or 20 to 40 gigabyte one that has like 4 USB ports, and they have like certain model numbers on the back, so definitely on the lookout for that. So yeah, got all this. Okay, the final things in my haul I got, of course, we can never forget it, the original PlayStation 1 games. So picked up a good chunk of nostalgia right here, which a lot of these games you guys will definitely recognize, because I remember growing up playing these games. And keep in mind, I didn't own a PlayStation, but I remember going to friends' house, relatives' house that played PlayStation, and they will have games like Mega Man X4, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, Gekido, which was a very interesting beat 'em up game, which that was like my first PlayStation game I was ever introduced to. Metal Gear Solid. So there were so many cool PlayStation 1 games that honestly I could literally talk all day about. But yeah, first one I want to show off, definitely the one that everyone definitely played, and that is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 specifically. Like, this was the definitive Tony Hawk game. This was the one that, this was like equivalent to like House of Dead 2 in every movie theater or place that you went to. And yeah, such strong memories, and this game I can never honestly forget, because this game was so fun back then. And shout out to Tony Hawk, such an amazing guy. I heard like recently in an interview that he turned down $500,000 to maintain his royalty, which honestly, smartest business decision, man, tongue twister, business decision that he ever did. So, you know, honestly, quite awesome guy. Wish to meet him one of these days and maybe get this signed by him. But yeah, got this at Half Price Bookstore, which is a little lower in price. And I also picked up Wipeout 3 as well at Half Price Bookstore for 17 bucks. This one I actually didn't know they made 3 Wipeout games. I thought they only made one, and then one on the Nintendo 64, and then after that PSP. So quite interesting to find out that they made 3 Wipeout games. Alright, next I got Crash Bandicoot Warp, aka Crash Bandicoot 3, which this one is missing a manual, but it does have everything in the back. Crash Team Racing, of course, the competitor against Mario Kart 64. And high key, this game definitely really fun. And they actually made a sequel about it too. Spyro, definitely everyone's favorite little dragon. And of course, the game I was definitely most nostalgic with, Medieval, which this one, I remember playing the demos so much on the PlayStation demos and in-store. This was one of my favorite games. And the art style, the gameplay, like this was definitely one of my top PlayStation games in the console. So funny enough, all these ones I actually got through Facebook Marketplace, similar to the PlayStation 3 games. And not only did I get these games on Facebook Marketplace, this is going to be the kicker, I also got a PlayStation 2 Slim. So got all this for like $60 from some dude on Facebook Marketplace, and I actually tested everything out. Like everything works perfectly. It was kind of nasty originally because they had it in their like, I don't know, garage for like a long time, and decided to finally get rid of it. And I kind of gave it a chance because one, I did not know if this was gonna work or not. So if it did not work, then it wasn't that big of a deal, because honestly, just these games by themselves for $60 is an absolute banger deal, because Medieval by itself is like normally $60. So just this by itself and all this, I mean, come on. Definitely Crash Team Racing and Spyro would have been like ones that made me jump through the roof. So getting all this in the PlayStation Slim, like this was easily one of the best finds I got on Facebook Marketplace. And forewarning before anything, be careful with Facebook Marketplace. You can't really trust anyone online, really. So for this, I actually picked it up at like the seller's house, which definitely not the best idea, but I couldn't let this chance slip by. And also, I brought my friend along just in case something goes haywire. So if you guys ever get anything online on OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace, please make sure that you meet somewhere that's public, or bring a friend along with you, because you may never know what could happen. So just warning there. But also look at the reviews and look at if they sold stuff, because I think that's a strong indicator on Facebook Marketplace, is if they have like positive reviews and from other people as well, and if they're listing other stuff, because that means that they're a little more trustworthy. I can't fully foresay, but it's better than having 0 reviews and a Facebook account just made recently. So that's definitely a red flag there. But yeah, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I just want to say thank you for watching, and if you guys can, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment below. And the comment I want to see from you guys is like, if any of these games are like nostalgic to you, and like what you like remember about these games, or what you think is the coolest thing I got in this haul. Either or, I would love to see any comments from you guys. That'd be amazing. But anyways, this was the PlayStation pickup haul, of course. So everything was all PlayStation. But as I said in the beginning of the video, if you guys want to see my Nintendo pickups, there was one particular console that is huge spoiler anyways because it's on the thumbnail. But other stuff that I got with my Nintendo pickups, check out the link below in the description, or go on my channel. Like I said, it wasn't too long ago since I uploaded it, so you'll definitely see that there. But anyways, this has been your boy Kiato signing off. Hopefully you guys take care of yourselves, be safe out there, and it's kind of getting hot outside now since it's like May, so make sure to drink plenty of water and keep yourself hydrated. But anyways, hopefully you guys can catch me in my next video if you guys like mostly anime and vlogs. And yeah, hope to see you guys then. Peace out.